Hello friend, what brings you here today? I see you've got aches and pains in your limbs, your joints or your muscles. Right. And so when you press on those areas, does it feel better? Does it feel worse? Right. Yeah, okay. So you're after an ointment today? Something to make you feel better? Sure. Okay, I definitely can help with that. Before we begin, let's do a little bit of calm therapy. So I'm just going to flip some pages and you just tell me to stop whenever you feel like it, and I'll pause and read what we find. Okay? Stop. Okay. Think warm. A cold body is seldom calm. Rubbing the hands together furiously helps you to feel warm. Feeling calm follows feeling warm. It's very apt considering today you're here for muscle aches and such. So the trick would be to keep yourself warm. Don't let your limbs and your joints get cold. Rub them with your hands to keep them warm. And when you get this ointment that we make for you today, you can rub that also onto your joints to add to that extra warmth. Okay, next we're going to do some Be Good to Yourself cards. So that's what they are here. I'll lay the cards out, hover my hands over it. You tell me when you're feeling the card that you want me to pick, okay? Alright, so spread them out. There's a few in the middle somewhere. You're feeling this section down here, okay? Top or bottom card? Okay. Let's have a look. Make your home your haven, a space that reflects your tastes, promotes your health and inspires your best. Interesting. I'll leave that one there for you to look at and ponder whilst we move on to the next steps. Yeah, it is a pretty box, isn't it, with the little gold emboss. Yeah, it's nice. Eye-catching. And we all love a bit of bling, don't we? We're all a bit magpie-ish at heart. Okay, so now we'll move on to a suitable tea. So here we've got Cleanse, Sandman, and Stressless. Now I'm not sure which one you'd be leaning towards, but considering you've got joint pain, I feel like Cleanse would be a good one. It can help remove the toxins and such from your body, from your gut, from your limbs, help promote a little bit of a detox and help with the pain. Yeah, alright, let's get that happening. Got our our little trusty teapot. Our tongs. I don't want too much, maybe about a tablespoon. Alright, pop that away. Fill this up with some hot water from the urn. We'll let this steep for a little while. Steep. It's a funny word, isn't it? Considering it kind of implies steepness of something, steep stairs. And we steep the tea. Unless, of course, I'm using the wrong word, which, you know, is definitely possible. Alright, we've got a little tea warmer here. I'll just light this candle. To keep the tea warm. The teapot on there, this will just help keep it warm. And later on when you're ready, we can pour you a cup. Just do a little bit of a tidy up here. And now we'll go to the books, the trusty books. The various books that I have with regards to aromatherapy. This one's really interesting. Won't necessarily be for you today because it's more about moods and not muscle related. But it's got depression, grief, sadness, shyness, fear, anger, calming, energizing, love, relaxing, joyful, and creative. All really lovely essential oil blends that can be added to skincare products and ointments and such, massage oils, to promote any of those feelings you either want to give yourself more of or reduce. Like maybe you want to feel more calm, reduce anxiety, feel creative, reduce procrastination. Yeah, it's really quite cool. But as I say, not for you today. Natural solutions. Let's have a look. What we want is massage. This one's lovely, but I don't think this has got what I'm looking for today. Things for pets. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Okay, not that one. Let's have a look at this one. Pure Plant Skincare. Let's have a look. So it's got some things like ointments, perfumes, things like that. And I think here I've bookmarked massage preparations, which I think will be quite good for your ointment today. And here we've got sore muscles, lavender, rosemary and ginger. 25 drops of lavender, 20 drops of rosemary, 15 drops of ginger. And it says add one or of these essential oil combinations to 100 ml or 100 grams of your massage preparation. So we'd add this many drops of essential oils to the ointment that we make, or if you wanted an oil, a carrier oil, a good one is grapeseed oil, you can add that to that, this to that. And then rub that into your sore muscles. And yeah, ease those aches and pains. Now we've got our medicinal herb book. That's really quite useful medically, using essential oils in medicinal ways. So here I have my humble collection of essential oils, but I've also got my bigger bottles. They're too big to fit in my alphabeticalized collection here. And so we needed ginger, and rosemary, and lavender. Where's my lavender? I don't think it's here. LMN. I've got lime. There we go. Lavender. So yeah, we've got a nice little selection of essential oils that can can also be added to skincare on their own. For example, lime, that's a really lovely one. Mei Chang, yeah, let's have a smell. Let's see what this one's like. Have a sniff. Oh yeah, it's quite florally and fruity. Wow, it's got like a hint of lemon, but also florally. Nutmeg's an interesting one. It's really good for creating contemplation. Have a smell. Beautiful. If you need to concentrate or contemplate a big issue, this is a good one to use. Pennyroyal. Let's have a smell. Yeah, you're right. It's very astringent, isn't it? Very sort of tinctury herbal. That one you definitely choose for a property like an ailment or such, as opposed to the scent of it. So for example, spearmint, you might choose spearmint obviously because it smells delightful. Yeah. Ah, it's beautiful. Yeah, so uplifting. So you put this in a product for that really pretty scent. But you might try something like pennyroyal or tea tree or eucalyptus for more medicinal type situations. And then of course blends for aches and blends for mental ailments like maybe depression. So there's so many different things that we can do with essential oil blends. What else have we got? Fennel, yeah, fennel's an interesting one. Does it smell like fennel? Yeah, it's got that nice fennel vegetable flavour without the strong aniseed. Let's have a look at what fennel does. It's a curious one, isn't it? Fennel. So, ABCD, fennel, will it have it in here? It doesn't. Okay, see that's the thing of why I've got 50 billion books. Some will have fennel, some won't. So let's have a look here. L-H-I-J. Fennel. What does it say about fennel? Fennel. It's a cleansing, tonic, blood purifier, mild stimulant. It's been used for centuries as a slimming aid. Yes, I have heard that fennel tea is quite good for weight reduction, curbing appetite. Interesting. So yeah, if you were going to use that in a product, you wouldn't necessarily have that slimming effect, say if you put the fennel in a moisturiser. But if you used it as a tincture or a tea, that would work. But some people really like the smell, because then you've got geranium. Some people really love geranium. Have a smell. For me, a geranium, it reminds me of, I don't know why, but something I used to unblock an earache once. So now when I smell geranium, I just think of that random ear blocking medicine, ear cleansing medicine. So, the properties of geranium, let's have a look. Where did it come from there? G. Geranium. Okay, what's geranium good for? EFG, geranium. Let's say effects on the body. Has a clearing and toning effect on the liver and kidneys, helping eliminate toxins from the body. There you go. Effects on the skin. It's useful for all types of skin conditions because it balances sebum, that's your skin's oils, and the fatty secretions, sebaceous glands, which keep the skin supple. So it's good for eczema, burns, shingles, herpes, ringworm, chilblains, cleanses skin and livens up pale skin. That sounds really quite good, doesn't it? Yeah, it's so amazing, isn't it, what essential oils can do? And we've been using them for a long, long time. And we wouldn't continue to use them if they didn't work. So yeah, what else have we got here? Cumin. Yeah, that's an interesting one. Well spotted. More of a spice, really. Yeah, I can smell that just from taking the lid off. Wow. I have no idea what cumin would be used for. Let's consult the book. I'm not sure it'll be in this one. But you never know. No, not that one. We might be hard pressed to find that particular one. There we go, 96, okay. We did have it. That surprises me. Cumin. It is in the love section. Yeah, that does make sense. When it comes to witchcraft spells and such, spices are usually part of it. Things like cinnamon, cumin, a lot of the sort of Indian food type spices, they're really good for amore, apparently. So use. The scent of cumin is very powerful aphrodisiac. Well, there you go. Inciting romantic notions and bestowing energy. It stimulates the circulation, acts as a nervine and tonic, and banishes migraines and other headaches. Oh, that's good to know. Yeah, I often get the odd headache myself. You could use that in an oil burner or an ointment on your temples. Fascinating. And what else have we got? We've got basil, apple, citronella. Citronella is obviously useful for keeping the bugs away. Yeah, you could put that in an ointment and use it as perhaps an insect repellent, though I have heard that lavender works even better. Mosquitoes apparently hate lavender. Yeah, so we've got lots of essential oils to play around with. But for now, I think we'll stick with these three. Let's have a look what they smell like all together. This is how I like to smell them together. I hold the bottles together like so. And then just have a swirl around under your nose. Big sniff. Yeah, and that way you get the hints of it, you know. You can smell a little bit of the ginger, the rosemary is really warming, the lavender's soothing. Yeah, you're getting that? Yeah. So that way there, when you smell them all together, you get a sense of what the end product will be like. It won't be like a smack in the face with just rosemary. You'll have a nice blend of all of them. So you're ready for your tea now? Pour your nice cup of tea. You can have a few sips, relax a little bit, unwind on the sofa over there while I prepare your ointment and send you on your merry way, and then I'll see you in a few weeks and you can come back and tell me how you're feeling. Sure. Okay, you enjoy that cup of tea? Have a relax. And I'll see you in a few weeks. See how everything's going. Thank you, lovely to see you again, and enjoy the rest of your afternoon.